Good afternoon, garden buddies. Today I'm going to be working on topping off my flower beds in my front yard because what I have in there are perennials or rose bushes or hydrangeas that have already started to push through the greens, and I have some perennials that are in the ground that have not come up. So I really don't need to plant anything in the front garden beds. So I just want to get them topped off with some mulch to have that finished look. All right, let's get to work. All right, so this is the side garden bed. I'm just going to go ahead and get topped off with some mulch. Everything has been fed. Yeah, my tulips had bloomed already. So I'm just going to leave the greenery on there so that it can absorb through the leaves the nutrients, so that hopefully they'll come up next year. I have this fungus. I don't know what it is, but it stinks like high heaven. And I had thought I killed it and put some fungicide on it, but maybe you guys know what this is. This is the fungus that I'm talking about, and it smells horrible. And like I said, I put some fungicide on it, and I have no idea what that is. I got to get that dug out and put a mask on, because like I said, it stinks. Good morning, garden buddies. This is me showcasing the finished 2 side garden beds that's in my front yard. It turned out so nicely. So let me show you how it looks and the plants that I have in there. All right, it's all nice and clean. Just that tailored look that I love. I have 2 gold Inhumanus. I think I'm saying that correctly. And then my blue ficus grass and the purple hyacinths. Now when these guys die, my ficus, I'll cut them down, and then my ficus will be able to be showcased. I had tulips in a pot. Daffodils in a pot, tulips in the ground. I have my Nardia shrub. Now, it said that it's aggressive, but I think where I have it is keeping it under wraps, because this is like 3 years and it just hardly grows. But I got it when it was real small. This is my double knockout rose bush. Look at all those blooms. I just cannot wait. Ooh, I see some aphids. I'm gonna have to get y'all. Yeah, because they do so much damage. It isn't funny. I wouldn't bother with them if they didn't, but I just work too hard for them little rascals to be eating up my roses. I got 2 bobos, and then flanked with another Nardia, and then back here I have white hyacinths, and I have them lined up along the bed because I just love them for spring. Another double rose knockout bush. These are pink. These are pink. Another Bobo, and then a container that did have some daffodils, but they didn't push through. And then another Nardia and another rose bush. And look here, you got little rose already popping, but I just love roses. And when you walk past here, it is just so fragrant. Getting ready to work on my second garden bed. But before I do the mulch, I want to clean up the edges so that it's a nice, clean, tailored look for the flower bed. And got this little, look like a spade or something, that'll make the cut just like really clean. So once I put the mulch in, I don't have to worry about it running into the grass. Okay, so this is the thing I'm talking about that I'm going to use to cut the edging along the bed to get like a nice clean look on the flower bed. Getting grass out too. See that nice edge it put on there? So that when I put the mulch, it'll be a nice clean look. All right, here's the second bed that I ended up doing. As I stated, I do have some perennials that have not popped up yet, and one of them is my purple hearts. I do have them lining this bed. You see the one has come up. And then I have 3 silver mound artemisias. And looky here, I planted some giant alliums. I did not think that they were gonna come up. I believe I did 5 in here, but it only looks like 4 had come up. And then I have gladdies planted in between here. My ranunculus, look how pretty that is. I did not think it was going to take, because I did plant them like too soon, but I marked it in my calendar what not to do next year. And then next to that is my spilt wine white geely. Look at those flowers. Aren't they just precious? And this gets full of flowers. And the leaves stay burgundy. And I usually end up getting 2 flushes of flower for the season. Some more giant alliums that are coming up in my Artemidas. And I try to have some structure if you haven't figured that out. And then my burning bush. I cannot wait until this gets into full bloom. And then another white geely. I do have I have some alliums back here too, but they haven't popped up except for the one, but I think there's another one in there somewhere. But isn't those flowers just gorgeous? And it's just full of buds. And then another ranunculus. Look how dainty that is. That's so pretty. An Artemidas, and then another burning bush. Well, I hope you found that video informative. You know, with gardening, it's a lot of work, you know, but I don't mind, because when you look at the finished projects that you work on, that is like so gratifying. And if you found, you know, the information informative and you liked it, please consider subscribing and liking it, because it helps me out tremendously and lets me know that I am focusing on the right things. But if you have any suggestions or questions, feel free to dump them into the comments. I respond to everybody. Well, thanks again for visiting Inspiring Gardens Corner. Have a wonderful day.